It's impressive in every moment of tragedy, in every difficult moment, Janja shows up, smiling. She arrived there in Minas in the middle of that extremely sad situation. And would you believe it, the young lady, the citizen, started laughing in the middle of the rubble. There was Ignacio being booed, completely criticized by the people. The people were outraged. She gets there, she starts laughing. I'll show you here. Federal police security guards. Look at the kind of use of the federal police, having to hold her by the arms, because she was afraid of slipping. She goes to the scene of the tragedy. It seems like she's there to mock people, and security guards have to hold her. Because, poor thing, she can't manage to walk through the mud and dirt along with the people who are going through all of this. Look, share this video, keep sharing it. I'll bring everything here. Also, hit the like button, come be part of our family, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments. I want to leave a message for you here. If you need to lose some inches, lose a little weight, guys, we have the right way. With this little product here, I managed to lose 20 kilos in just under 2 months. The results that I show you here, look at these images. I always show them. This was a few months ago, not even a year ago, not even a year. What we need is a little push, just like I needed. I work out every day and I still wasn't able to lose weight. Why? Sometimes it's that anxiety, that urge to keep eating junk all the time and so on. Slim Fairy helps you control that anxiety, reducing your appetite a bit, and it's completely natural. With those things like Manjar and so on that people use, and it's really harmful. It's not that I don't want to talk about it, just Google it. It's really harming a lot of people. This here is natural, it's totally natural. It's a powder that you put in water, mix it and so on, and drink it. It reduces your appetite and you end up losing inches. That's how I managed. It was a very successful result. I wasn't able to lose weight before. It used to be easy for me many years ago, but once you get past 40, it really gets hard. It really is hard. And it helped me a lot. That's why I like to mention it in all my videos here, you know? Because I know it's a problem for a lot of people. It's hard to lose weight. It's hard to do it alone. We have to make a plan, and we also need a lot of willpower, right? I always say this here. This alone doesn't solve it. Not by itself. It depends on this. It depends on us. If I can do it, I'm 46 years old. Why can't you do it too? Slim Fairy, great product, link right below. Great for anyone looking to lose weight. The same thing that Ignacio did when he went to Rio Grande do Sul, the same thing he did in Minas. In other words, he didn't do anything at all, right? We are going to do exactly what we did in Rio Grande do Sul. The people there in Rio Grande do Sul are still waiting for Lula's help, for Lula's promises, of course. When it comes to helping in tragedies, he always keeps himself out of it, right? But to spend 1,400,000,000, 1 billion guys, 400 million millions on iFood? Not iFood. That's with him and Janja. To spend billions on trips, that's with him and Janja. Is it mocking the people? Never, never. Not even in his first and second terms was there so much blatant mockery in the people's faces. Never. I think it's hard to point out a government that literally mocks the people to their faces. And one of these people is Janja, who loves to laugh during tragedies. Not even at the funerals of friends, of people close to her, does she hold back her mockery. Who remembers at Gill's funeral, the woman was being booed there, and she was laughing here at her own friend's funeral. Her own friend, Janja's moments, just being Janja, right? Her expression went viral. Everyone was talking about it, right?
When Janja approaches the coffin in front of Gill's corpse,
and she smiles
and laughs uncontrollably. It's a disrespect not only to the memory of someone who died.
It's laughing, right, at this event. Who also remembers Janja, look here. So they can't say we're lying. It's Janja being, guys, what goes through this person's mind, right? What goes through? I have more to say, but I'll stop here. Then there was Pope Francisco's funeral, right? Yes, Pope Francisco's funeral. Look at Janja here attacking again. People posted, see? Some are polite and respectful during solemn Catholic Church moments. Then there's Janja, who lets herself be carried away by desperation in her own existence, right? It's noticeable. Look at that. At the Pope's funeral, she's also laughing. Here the images are very clear, right? Macron's wife, Janja's friend, right? Let's go there, huh? Friend. Janja's friend. Outraged. I made a shocked face here because I saw Janja laughing at the Pope's funeral. Look at that. Man, and these are supposed to be the kind people, right? Imagine that. Situation Man. Did you see the comparison with Melanie, who was also there at the Pope's funeral? She was all serious, sad, because the event is a funeral, not a circus ring. And Janja here, wearing sunglasses and laughing, amazed by the situation. All of this will be shown in the political campaign. None of this will be left out. It has to be shown. It has to be publicized. And there were several moments there at the Pope's funeral. Just reminding people so they can see she laughed. She didn't just laugh at a few moments. No, she laughed throughout the entire funeral. She was smiling the whole time at the funeral. Oh, dear Jesus. And that's because the Pope was her friend. The Pope who helped Lula's campaign.
Né? Vamos ser sinceros, né?
Let's be honest, he was totally different from today's Pope, Pope Leo. He was a Pope who was friends with Nicolás Maduro, a Pope who was friends with Evo Morales from Bolivia, a Pope who was friends with several dictators, Daniel Ortega and Ignacio. He was an ally of the most wicked people. Today we see it differently. I don't know if he really did that, you know? He wanted to stay close to those people to see if he could try to convert them or something. I prefer to believe that's what it was, okay? I prefer to believe that's what it was. I prefer to believe. Look here, look. Again. The videos are clear, right? This is his funeral. Janja leaving there when people held the ceremony there at the moment with the coffin, when they left. Look, Janja. Man, Brazil has never been so poorly represented in history. In history. And then Janja also decides to go with Lula there in Minas Gerais. Because obviously she wasn't going to miss an opportunity to travel, to go out, right? And all that. She's just getting back from a trip now. She was in South Korea, right? I don't know how she didn't go with that tacky dress she was wearing there and all. It suits anyone except her, right? If you're at an event, it's cool to wear a dress like that. But if you wear a dress like that, at a ceremony with another representative from South Korea, and Lula dressed like a gangster with that little hat, thinking he's Don Corleone from Brazilian lands, he's Don Pingun, Don of the Cachaça. And then, look at the role of the federal police. The federal police today serves as Janja's assistant. She can't even walk there among the mud and dirt. Look at the federal police officer here holding her, needing to hold her. The people are going through all the hardship, mud, destruction, all caused by the negligence of the federal government, which should be overseeing these areas, but isn't. Janja's role was just to be there, carried by the federal police officer, holding her so she wouldn't slip. In other words, the people are left to fend for themselves, but Janja even needs help from security. But then you might think, Fabiano, the video is enough. I've seen it all. No, you haven't seen everything yet. Janja was laughing in the middle of the rubble. Look at that. Look at her here. She's behind Lula. Look at her laughing. She's laughing here. She's laughing in the middle of the rubble. Look. And the federal police officer is laughing too. Look over there. He's saying the same thing we did in Rio Grande do Sul, which is nothing. Janja over there, look. Oh, what a tragedy.
Ai, que tragédia!
shit.
That's the only explanation. Few people noticed that, okay? Few people noticed. The same thing we did in Rio Grande do Sul, helping to recover everything. But it's a lie. But man, it's almost sickening. The amount of lies this man tells. The amount of lies. And the people outraged. Just look.
The guy leaves home with the roof in his hand. To vote for the thief, there are only two things. Either this guy is a crook just like this president, or he's shameless. The guy leaves home.
Falou absolutamente tudo, né?
Guys, I am appalled. Who can laugh in the middle of a tragedy? It's unbelievable for us to watch this. It's about the moments, right? Had it already been shown?
And let it be very well shown.
Right? So people can see.
That's it, guys. Look, when it's time to help, nobody comes. But to see this dirty criminal, look, then my car is full. But to help me, nobody comes. Look, just the curious ones. Look, look.
It's impressive, right? I'm seeing some images here. I think people are making fun of it here on the internet, right? About the Trump situation and all. Man, what did we do to deserve so much? So many elements all together that are absolutely worthless. Here, take it. I already showed it here. But look, Janja wants it.
Surfar na onda de uma tragédia igual a essa.
It really shows the hole our country got into with all these people. The lovers of democracy, the kind-hearted people. He laughs at the Pope's funeral, laughs at his own friend's funeral, laughs in situations like this, laughs everywhere he goes, always involved in
Totalmente
absurd situations, right? My God. Share this video a lot. Show the truth to more and more people, so people know who these characters are, right? And what they cause for Brazilian society, okay? We'll return soon with more news on the Pais e Filhos channel, Fabiano Guiguet.